Is Paige Bueckers about to steal Caitlin Clark's WNBA crown? Or is she just stepping into a spotlight too big to handle? Clark's been running the league like she owns it. Sold-out arenas, million-dollar deals, and a fan base that's practically a cult. But now Paige Bueckers, fresh off being the #1 pick for the Dallas Wings, is coming for her. This isn't just a game, it's a full-on war for the soul of women's basketball. For years we've been teased with this rivalry, but injuries and bad timing kept it from popping off. Not anymore. The WNBA's got them on a collision course, and it's about to get wild. From college letdowns to juicy off-court drama, we're breaking it all down, plus some shocking whispers you haven't heard yet. Stick with me, because this is the story that's got the whole league buzzing. Let's rewind to where it all started, before the pros, before the hype. Picture this, it's 2020, and the high school basketball class is straight up loaded. Caitlin Clark, Paige Bueckers, Angel Reese, Hailey Van Lith, Cameron Brink. Names that were already lighting up mixtapes and recruiting boards. Everyone was hyping Clark and Bueckers as the next big thing, like we were about to get a LeBron. It was Durant-level college rivalry. But it never happened. Injuries, scheduling snafus, and just plain bad luck kept them from truly locking horns. They faced off 3 times in college, but it was never the blockbuster we wanted. In 2021's Sweet 16, UConn crushed Iowa, but Bueckers wasn't even the star. Teammates like Kristen Williams and Ilea Edwards carried the day. Clark put up numbers, but it wasn't a duel. Then, in 2024's Final Four, both showed up. But Bueckers shot bricks and Clark didn't even lead Iowa in scoring. UConn won 2 of 3 matchups, but neither player owned the other. Clark walked away with the NCAA's all-time scoring record, 5,903 points, men or women. Bueckers? She snagged a national title in 2025, her senior year, with a silky 19.9 points per game and a 50, 40, and 90 shooting split. They were stars, no doubt, but the rivalry? It stayed on mute. College was just a teaser. The WNBA's about to make this rivalry explode. Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA in 2024, she took it over. Picture a rookie dropping 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game, dragging the Indiana Fever to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. She was the WNBA Rookie of the Year, an All-Star, and first-team All-WNBA. Off the court, she was a phenomenon. Her games averaged 1.18 million viewers, spiking league viewership by 155%. She brought $36 million in economic impact to Indianapolis, 27% of the WNBA's total activity. Her Panini trading cards? Over 105,000 graded since last season, dwarfing everyone else. She inked deals with Nike, Gatorade, and a $1 million plus Panini contract for exclusive memorabilia. Even comedians like Shane Gillis were starstruck, joking about her walking into his green room like royalty. Clark's not just a player, she's a brand, a movement, a one-woman economy. Her third game against Angel Reese last year had tickets averaging $271, the priciest in WNBA history. She's the face of the league, and she's not even 24. So how do you compete with that? Dallas thinks they've got the answer. Enter Paige Bueckers, the #1 pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, handed the keys to the Dallas Wings' future. This isn't some slow-build project. Dallas is betting she's their franchise savior from day one. Bueckers brings a UConn pedigree, 19.9 points, 4.4 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and that ridiculous 50, 40, 90 shooting line her senior year. She's got a national title, a Naismith Award, and a knack for making impossible shots look easy. The Wings, coming off a brutal 9-31 season, need her to be a superstar yesterday. She's got Arike Ogunbowale, one of the league's top scorers, and Dijanai Carrington, a defensive menace, by her side. The hype's real. Ticket sales spiked 11x in 5 days after her draft, and their June 27th game against Clark's Fever got moved to the 20,000-seat American Airlines Center, home of the NBA's Mavericks. That's a 905% surge in ticket traffic, with courtside seats hitting $5,000. Even Clark herself said Bueckers has the draw to pack a bigger arena. But here's the catch. Dallas isn't patient. They want wins, headlines, and a star who can trade blows with Clark right now. Sounds perfect, right? Except some wild rumors almost derailed it all. Before Bueckers even stepped foot in Dallas, the internet was buzzing with crazy talk. Some fans swore she didn't want to play for the Wings, whispering she might pull an Eli Manning and force her way out. Others claimed she'd tank her draft stock to avoid a struggling franchise. Social media lit up with theories. X. Posts called her too big for Dallas or questioned if she'd mesh with Ogunbowale's ball-heavy style. Wings GM Curt Miller had to shut it down, saying Bueckers was thrilled to be there, but the chatter didn't stop. Then there's her injury history. A 2021 meniscus tear and a 2022 ACL injury that cost her an entire season. Fans and analysts are still nervous. Can she stay healthy in the WNBA's grind? Even Luka Doncic, Dallas's NBA star, threw shade, calling her okay while hyping Clark as his favorite. The pressure's already insane and she hasn't played a pro game yet. Miller insists Bueckers' rookie path is her own, not Clark's shadow, but the comparisons are unavoidable. And, if that wasn't enough, the off-court drama just keeps getting hotter. Nothing stirred up this rivalry more than Sheryl Swoopes, the WNBA legend who dropped a bombshell last year. Swoopes, a four-time champ, seemed to downplay Clark's NCAA scoring record, saying it took her 40 games to break it. Then, she showed up in a Bueckers shirt, hyping Paige as the future while barely mentioning Clark. Fans lost it. X blew up with Clark supporters calling Swoopes biased, while others backed her for keeping it real. The fallout? Swoopes was quietly dropped from the Wings broadcast team, and some say it was because of her Clark comments. Another broadcaster, Cindy Brunson, got similar heat for perceived anti-Clark vibes and left the Phoenix Mercury's crew. It's not just talk. Clark's fan base is a force and they're ready to defend her against anyone, even a legend. Bueckers stayed out of it, but her name's tied to the mess anyway. Swoopes' comments lit a match, and now everyone's picking sides. Drama's one thing, but the real battle's on the court, and it's coming fast. Mark your calendars, June 27, 2025, is when Clark and Bueckers finally go head-to-head in the WNBA. The Fever visit the Wings at American Airlines Center, and it's not just a game, it's a spectacle. Tickets are already insane. $255 for the cheapest seats, $5,000 for courtside. The WNBA's milking this, scheduling 4 Fever Wings games this season with more possible in the playoffs. The Fever are stacked. Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and new addition Sophie Cunningham, who learned from Diana Taurasi and calls Clark her little cousin. Their motion offense is tailor-made for Clark's passing and Mitchell's scoring. Dallas, meanwhile, plays fast and sharp, built for Bueckers' playmaking and Ogunbowale's aggression. The Wings' new broadcast deal, the biggest in WNBA history, and an 8-figure jersey patch sponsorship show the money pouring in. Preseason starts today, May 2nd, with Bueckers facing the Las Vegas Aces on ION, and Clark's Fever playing the Mystics tomorrow on NBA TV. These games are a taste of what's coming, and the hype's already breaking records. But this isn't just a game, it's a whole new era for the WNBA. This rivalry could be the WNBA's golden ticket. The league's already soaring. 155% viewership growth last year, a $2.2 billion media deal, and 1.25 million people watching the 2025 draft, more than the NHL or MLB drafts. Clark's the spark, turning casual viewers into Fever diehards and boosting revenue 27%. But Bueckers is no slouch. Her jersey's already third in sales, behind only Clark and Reese, and her 6,400 graded trading cards rank her among the WNBA's elite. Analysts are calling this the next Bird versus Magic, a clash of talent, charisma, and unfinished business. The WNBA's leaning in, broadcasting all 15 preseason games for the first time, with 4 on national TV. Clark's brought eyeballs, but Bueckers could shift the narrative. She doesn't need to match Clark's hype to win. She just needs rings, leadership, and clutch moments. Dallas's economy, nearly $1 trillion, gives her a bigger stage than Indy's, and some say her impact could top Clark's $36 million boost. The league's never had 2 stars like this enter so close together, with matchups every few weeks. So who's walking away with the crown? Here's the deal. Caitlin Clark's built an empire, records, endorsements, and a fan base that's rewriting the WNBA's story. Paige Bueckers, though, is the wild card. She's got the skills, the swagger, and a Dallas squad built to let her shine. But the pressure's brutal. Clark's got a target on her back, and every game's a chance for someone to take her down. Bueckers? She's got room to grow to strike when nobody's looking. June 27's just the start. This rivalry could shake the league for years. So what do you think? Can Bueckers handle the WNBA's heat, or will the hype eat her alive like it's done to other top picks? If you're the Wings, do you let her run the show day one or ease her in? And let's flip it. Has Clark done too much too fast? Can anyone, even Bueckers, catch her brand? Who'd you build a franchise around? Clark's proven star power or Bueckers' untapped potential? Drop your dream starting 5 while you're at it. Hit the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more WNBA breakdowns. Trust me, with Clark, Bueckers, Reese, and this wild 2020 class, the league's about to go nuclear. Catch you in the next one.